Well, first of all, let us understand the mechanism of our mind before attempting to try to stop worrying. So let's consider first of all what is a mind in the grip of vicious circles. Well, one of the most obvious instances which we all know is the phenomenon of worry. Let's consider an example. The doctor tells you that you have to have an operation and that has been set up. So automatically everybody worries about it. But since worrying takes away your appetite and your sleep, you know it's not good for you, but you can't stop worrying. And therefore you get additionally worried that you are worried. And then furthermore, because that is quite absurd and you are mad at yourself because you do it, you are worried because you worry because you worry. See, that is a vicious circle. So now, can you allow your mind to be quiet? Isn't it difficult? Because the mind seems to be like a monkey, jumping up and down and jabbering all the time. Once you have learned to think, you can't stop. And enormous number of people devote their lives to keeping their minds busy and feel extremely uncomfortable with silence. When you are alone, nobody is saying anything, nothing to do, there is this worry, this lack of distraction. I am left alone with myself and I want to get away from myself. I'm always running to get away from myself. That's why I go to the movies. That's why I read history stories. That's why I read some other stories. That's why I go after girls or anything that you do. Get drunk or whatever. I don't want to be with myself. I feel queer. Well, so why do you want to run away from yourself? What's so bad about it? Why do you want to forget this? Because you are addicted to thoughts. This is a drug. Compulsive thinking. On and on and on and on and on. All the time. It's a habit. So there is a difficulty about stopping that activity. And you really have to stop it if you want to be sane. Because if I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. And then I'll end up in the situation of having nothing to talk about but my own talking. And so, exactly in the same way, if I think all the time, I won't have anything to think except thoughts. So, in order to have something to think about, there are times when you simply must stop. Well, how do you do that? The first rule is don't try to stop thinking. Because if you do, you will be like someone trying to make rough water smooth with a flat iron. All that it will do is stir it up more. So, in the same way, as a muddy, turbulent pool quiets itself when left alone, you have to know how to leave your mind alone. And that's it. It will quiet itself.